Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Flying down the middle of Henry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha, what?
All flag is down here. This might be a free play. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They still need 4, 3rd down now after the penalty. Lamar back to throw. Escapes the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
30-yard attempt.
Loop knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Johnson now on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking out of the gun, here's Rodgers. This finds its target, that's Metcalf. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. This is Warren, headed right. Escapes a defender. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. Boswell to add the PAT. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it! And he sails that one over the end zone.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by someone who began as a star for these Ravens, now a rival, Patrick Queen. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. One of the tight ends in motion left. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8, so we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking slant route, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First down, here's Lamar. Complete to Henry on the check down. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 2nd and 3 now.
The 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment of the defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
180.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. And I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, the great tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
The 27-yard line.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Short pass brought in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Here comes 2nd and 3 following the penalty.
180.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Alpha, sit on.
Slot man's in motion right.
180.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Whoop, knocks it through. And it cuts the lead in half, down to 3. So that is 2 quarters in the books. Here's understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field to play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the 2nd half. Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The 2nd half of the Super Bowl is underway. Johnson with a return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Steelers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see a pro.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Warren once more. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. So managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing the out route, complete. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Just a yard left to go on second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now here's Rodgers. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
You gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Kick near the goal line. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Yeah, they know what's up. Cause I never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking out the damn hands. I'm running with this though, I'm a broken family.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Warren will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's another for it. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Boswell to add the PAT. Flip to the kicker. Oh, he's running! And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get 2, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Chris Boswell to kick
Now
off.
Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Baltimore running its offense out now. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Jackson to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. All set now. 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Get to Henry, the inside handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
This is Henry on 2nd. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a deep...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
5 yards. And it's 4th down.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's the Steelers in front, and they're closing in on a record-setting 7th title. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Green 18! Green 18!
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
And here we go. It's another fake. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Now the defense did have to work for them on that previous play, Brock, so just 5 yards to go now on 2nd following the flag. Lamar's going to keep this one. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Man in motion here. This one set up for Lamar. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Working quickly here.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Lamar now from the gun. Makes the catch.
There's no question, Kate, when he big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Bracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They'll start the drive with Warren. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Rodgers from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
He's back to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down.
And we've seen this before. It's a fake. And no success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there. Sent a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Lamar out of the pistol. He's got it right side. And he gets this forward to the 19. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Ravens down by a touchdown. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs. All right, Steelers to the line. Now, 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Counterplay here, Warren. All right, so there's the stop they needed, Brock. Got him behind the line, and their offense should get another chance with the football here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could elect to just take the safety here. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's tackled for no gain. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. They got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Back to throw. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Finds the in route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one.
2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here on 4th. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19.
It's a gain of 33. And the Baltimore 1st down.
And there's the spike, so 15 seconds left in our ball game. Once again, from the 19-yard line, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Duggar there on the coverage.
To throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Looking for somewhere to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are the 1st to 7. They're once again your Super Bowl champions, and with it, the most successful franchise in NFL history. Well, Brock, we've been lucky enough to call a bunch of these now, and we see so much history made in every Super Bowl, but this one comes a little extra. They're the first team to win 7 titles, and it could be years, maybe even a decade or two, until we see somebody match the level of success that they have had since this franchise joined the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Kate, in the time it takes somebody else to reach 7 Super Bowl wins, who knows?